Hi guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV. I'm back for another stream, and we are back for a big news story which is coming out last night, that apparently Arsenal are up for sale. Arsenal could be up for sale, and it could be around £1.7 billion that it could be on offer for the club. Looks like Daniel Eek will buy it. We don't know. It's one of the big major news stories coming out this morning. Obviously, at such a time when we're playing. Just hang on, just letting people know I'm live. Since we're playing Newcastle away. Big up. Right, I'm going to put the link in the chat anyway. Right. Put the link in the chat. If people want to come on, they can come on. Right, let's have a look here. Arsenal. So let's have a look. Let's see what the sources are saying this in a minute. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, please. Please do that right now on the video. Right, it does help us big time. So please do that. Thanks to everyone that tuned in for the for the 1K subscriber video and left a like on that. 237 likes on that. That's unbelievable. Right. Yeah, so big up. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm just gonna quickly zoom in. Right, Arsenal are up for sale just days after Stan Kroenke insisted he would not entertain any offers from the club. Swedish Spotify billionaire Daniel Eek last week threw his hat into the ring and said he's preparing a bid for the control of Arsenal. And word on the international investment circuit is that Arsenal have effectively been on the market for their last 2 years. Well, if that was the case, why didn't someone buy us back then? But there you go. Just going to send this to also someone else as well. Right. Obviously, after this, we've got the Grand Prix, so make sure you do check in for that, as well as we've got the football to start with. So we will be going live for the football first. Right, we'll have our regular panelists in the building for that. This thing's so slow this morning. Why? Why is it so slow this morning? But there you go. Right. Yeah, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, please. Cardiff City fan, how are you? Make sure you go and subscribe to his channel right now. Right now. He is in a battle to get to 100 subscribers. Right? Knows a lot about football for a very young age. Go and do it now. Right? Get him to 100 subs. And I implore you to do it now. Right? Guy does some good guy's gonna do some good content, especially what he knows about football already. At his age, for his age, it's unbelievable. So yeah, go do that now. Yeah, so that's the Daily Mail. The Sports Mole is a definite one. Look at this, Sports Mole. The Sports Mole has said Stan Kroenke puts Arsenal up for sale, and this was 9 hours ago, right? Arsenal are up for sale despite Stan Kroenke and Josh Kroenke affirming that they will not entertain any offers. The Gunners owners, KSE, have widely criticised by the Arsenal fan base during the time at the club at their involvement in the failed European Super League project. Saw supporters protest at the start at the Emirates Stadium in the hundreds, more like thousands, mate. Get it right. Spotify co-founder Daniel Eek has expressed very serious interest in taking over the club, but a recent statement by the Kroenkes insisted that they are 100% committed to Arsenal. Yeah? Well, you weren't fucking committed when you fucking turned up. You really show 100% commitment. Why are we fucking progressing, then, bunch of wankers? Right? Honestly, some of these people, some of these owners do not get a fucking dicky bird. You're committed to us because you're committed. The reason you're committed to us is simple reason as this. Is because you make money. Simple as that. Simple as that. So, oh, don't tell me this is frozen. It's because it's trying to. Not for Cardiff City fan. Not for today, and unless you have permission from your parents and that, and it was all clear with them because you're still underage. And I don't really want to get in trouble. Want to get you in trouble either. So, but just watching the rerun of practice of qualifying. But anyway, the report claims that KSE told the interested party that they would consider bids of approximately £1.7 billion for Arsenal, and Eek has supposedly enlisted the help of Invincibles trio and Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, and Patrick Vieira to assist him with the £1.8 billion takeover. Oh, this bloody thing. Fuck's sake. So yeah. Is this serious? Is this something we should be believing? Maybe not. I'm usually one of them. I don't believe it till it happens. A proposed takeover by Eek will reportedly see the Gunners enter the race for Erling Haaland, but Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta believes that the Kroenkes are keen to establish a better relationship with the fans. You're saying that because you know it keeps your job, mate. Oh my life! How can you fucking back them? Mikel Arteta clearly does not love Arsenal Football Club. If he backs them, he is putting his job, right, in his position above what is best for Arsenal Football Club. Right? He is basically being another shield that fucking Wenger used to be for him. Right? This is why this manager needs to go. There's another reason why this manager needs to go. Right? Honest to God. I think yes, that yeah, okay, cool. But everyone do go subscribe to this channel. Hopefully we can get some of the regular panelists on as well. I mean, it's absolutely I'm fucking fuming. Right? How can you say that? How could you, Arsenal manager, when you get fuck all in money from this lot, right, and giving you a team that's 10th in the league and expects you to fucking get to top 6, how the hell can you back them? How? Do you really love Arsenal Football Club? Because if you don't, fuck off. Right? Get out of here. Where is the news from Steve? Where is the news from? It's come from a number of sources. It's come from the Daily Mail, sportsmile.co.uk are saying it. So it came out as a tweet, as a quote from Mail Sport last night. And I didn't quite believe it because it was Mail Sport. But now I've looked at it, there are a few reports out there. So it makes it more believable. Now, whether this happens, I haven't got a clue, right? I would love for it to happen. Talking Barca, the link is in the chat. You're welcome to come on. Anyone who wants their say on this, any fan whatsoever, you can come on and have your say. This is what this channel's for. All right, this is what we expressed last night on this channel. Big up to everyone who turned up on the stream last night for that 1K subscriber stream. It was really special to me, and it really meant a lot to me to say such kind words. And I just do this channel because I want to help people. I want to help people. I want to help people like myself. I want to help people with other conditions. I want to also engage with you guys. When fans are allowed back, are we doing Cardiff City vlogs? Go for it, mate. Big up, mate. I'm at school though. Yeah, don't do it while you're at school. Don't make the most of school. Trust me. Make the most of school, right? Do everything you can in school, right? I'm telling you, right? Because otherwise you will regret it. You will regret it. The Daily Cannon. Let's have a look at the Daily Cannon, what they're saying. Let's have a look at what they're saying. It must be stepping on morning. You didn't get pole position. Right, you ain't got yourself to blame, mate. Arsenal. Oh, I know where that is. That's in that tunnel bit underneath the bridge. Arsenal are underneath the train bridge. Arsenal are for sale, and Stan Kroenke quoted a price of 1.7 billion just 2 years ago, despite his insistence that they are not looking to sell. So what does this make sense? So they're saying that it's up for sale, but the Kroenkes are saying it's not. They're saying their position stays the same, right? While everyone else is saying it's perfectly reasonable. Do you honestly think that, who do you believe? Do you believe that the Kroenkes, or do you believe in what the media are reporting? Because let's be honest, the media could be quite right in saying that we've been up for sale for 2 years. But the reason we've been up for sale for 2 years is because we haven't got any owners to back it. But now there's someone there, right? Back then, 2 years ago, the problem is when we protested against Kroenke, there was no one to buy him out. Maybe Dan Gotti. Right? I'm just going to take this down for a minute. Maybe Dan Gotti, for example. But there was no one to buy him out. So he expressed it, I will look back into it at 2021. So basically, whenever a time suits him, whenever it makes it more profitable for him, which makes it sound like to me he doesn't actually care, he just cares about the bottom line again. So that's why I had that apprehension. If you really love the club, you'll be doing what Daniel Eek is doing right now, which is when you first come out with it on Twitter, right, you go, there's the money, I got it, I want to do it now. I want to save the club. Right? Dan Gotti is a fraud. It sounds like it to me, mate, because if he says he loves Arsenal, if I was an Arsenal fan in his position, with all that money, right, that he's apparently worth, probably the biggest billionaire in Africa, from what I've heard, if he's got that kind of money, I would not have waited 2 years until Arsenal are in the gutter, in 10th position with a dead manager. I would have bought him out straight away and said, you are not doing this anymore to our club. Get out now. Right? You take this and piss off. Right? Stephen, I think the statement they put up saying Arsenal's not for sale, a sale in business, that means it's for sale at the right price. Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, I've done college courses in business, level 3 business. And that could be exactly what they mean, right? Whenever people say something's not up for sale, sometimes it's just say, I'm not selling it at a price. But if you pay enough, you overpay, I'll buy it. It's like when they say a player like Zaha is not up for sale, but if you pay 90 million, yeah, I will sell him. Right? Everything is just for money now. Yeah, I get these people, right? They want to make money, and that's not a problem. I haven't got a problem with making money. If we're winning titles, though, if we're winning titles and FA Cups and Champions Leagues, right, then I wouldn't moan about it. Then I wouldn't moan about it at all. By the way, yeah, thanks, Antonio. You still got to come on here, mate. You still got to come on here, mate, right? Look, anyone can come on. Arsenal fans, Man United fans, Barca fans, any fans, anyone can come on and have their say on this. All right, open line. But buying Arsenal, don't do that to me, bro. Don't give me that sort of hope. I'm just reporting what's been said, mate. Right? I'm just reporting what's been said. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying on the matter. I am reporting what they have said in a statement. Right? These are what these people are saying. Stephen, how about Ick and Gotti team up and buy Arsenal? Yeah, nah. The problem is that I rather like the deal that the Ick is coming up with now with Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, Patrick Vieira at the helm. They would not put up with this, right? I think DT even mentioned it in All Guns Blazing podcast about what Edward said when he went round to Henry's house. When they switched on to watch Arsenal, he saw Xhaka was in the team. He's like, I'm not watching Arsenal. Not watching an Arsenal game where Xhaka's in it. I'll tell you what, he must have missed a lot of games then. Jesus. If that, hey, mate, yeah, Henry, Vieira, and Bergkamp would bin Xhaka, Arteta, Holding, Louise, Willian, right? Aubameyang, he would tell him, get that fucking shirt off. That's my shirt. You're not having it. Bullshit. Right? Lacazette will probably go, saying you're not misfiring enough. El Neni. Pepe will probably give one more season, said, put your act together or you're fucking gone. Honestly, half this squad will go. Just boom. Out. Over the next year or two. Because there is no way in hell they would put up with what's been going on right now. Right? I'm not expecting them to come into Arsenal and all of a sudden we start competing for titles and FA Cups and Champions Leagues. Right? I'm not expecting that. It's going to be a long process. Right? I do know that. Right? We've now set us back even further. So if we want to start a process, it's going to take even longer. Don't get me wrong. People might think, oh, you talk about processes now. I don't mind having a process and waiting. But that process needs to show signs that it's going to progress forward. That's why I was Arteta in to start with. I was Arteta in. I did see progress. We won an FA Cup, for fuck's sake. Right? But when we came into the next season and we all started losing, the process fell apart. We got to see the truth. The truth is, we didn't get the right investment, and a manager can't work with what he's got. Those two big things are the reason why we are in our mess at the minute. Right? Praying that the Europa League will come and save us. Right? It won't. Right? There's still a hell of a lot of issues at Arsenal. And if we win Europa League, you do know the Kroenkes will stay. Because they get their Champions League money back. And if they stay, they will not invest in Arsenal. And you imagine Arsenal in the Champions League. the way they've been playing in the Europa League this season, the way they've been playing in the league this season, mate, the performances that what would happen, every game might as well just be uploaded to Pornhub. Right? Honestly, it might as well just be uploaded to Pornhub because it would be like so bad. It's unreal. We would be penetrated left, right, and center. Luke, if you're free, feel free to join, and yeah, feel free to join. The links in the chat. If you want to talk about what we're talking about, Stephen, I could see the Kroenkes selling for 2.5 million. Yeah, mate, I could see him still doing that as well, but it's like I said, if they overpay, depends how much Daniel Ek loves Arsenal. Does he love it that much to overpay? I would. I'm sure any of you would. Any Arsenal fan out there would overpay. Luke, it is a double-edged sword, but I mean, I'd happily overpay to get a new owner, right? To get new ideas, right? New objectives, right? Get our standards back, get our values back, right? This is the point. The reason it also sounds like a great thing is not just that he knows Arsenal and he's an Arsenal supporter. He's got Invincibles behind him, and in the Invincibles there will tell him the standards, the traditions, the values, everything this club holds dear, right? That makes the club what it is, and reason I fell in love with the club, right? They would do that and make sure that he does not break those rules, break those traditions, break those values. They'll make sure they'll bring them back. As a United fan, I hope Arsenal get Kroenke out. The best way for United, at least, is government get involved, which they have to debate now after petition for 100k Glazers out. Huge protest today outside. Yeah, Old Trafford. Yeah, I know, mate. I was gonna try and be on Mike's channel because he was gonna be live, but it's literally at the same time that I'm supposed to be doing the watching on for the Arsenal game, so which is everyone that doesn't see if there's a watch along for the Arsenal game, it's in the watch along for the Grand Prix. We're doing both at the same time, so don't worry about that. Daniel, talking Barca, Daniel Ek could host Spotify at the Emirates and bring success as well. He can get more money, to be honest, by winning the Premier League. You see, this is the thing: you win these tournaments, you win the league, you win the Champions League. In the end, you'll start making money. Right? It just takes that initial investment. The only problem is, anyone that comes in and buys Arsenal now, they need to accept that they're going to lose money over this. They are. Because we are in such a mess. Right? Yeah, that at the minute we would have to they would have to just put some money in to say, here you go, there's 200 million, go fix the problems, right? And if it means we don't get anything this year, at least we get the players we need, right? Or some of the players we need. And it's going to take a lot of money to put this team right. A lot of money. Right? And who's to blame for that? The Kroenkes. Because they've never invested in the first place. And this is why it drives me up the fucking wall. Why, when you have dickheads like Parler, even Mikel Arteta is saying that because of his job. Right? Same as Parler did against Robbie. Right? He is saying it for his job. Right? He knows if the Kroenkes leave, Arteta, he knows he's fucked. He is screwed. He knows he'll be out the door. If Daniel Ek comes in with those Invincibles, the Invincibles will put him up against a wall and it's like, you get out before we bury you. Right? Don't ever come back. By the way, I meant the petition got 100k signatures. Definitely, mate. Yes. Right. That means it'll definitely be heard in Parliament. Look, I would say, by the way, I mean, yeah, the petition, I absolutely fully agree with, mate, and I'd sign it myself. But if you send me the link, I'd sign it myself. Right, this is beyond rivalries now. This is beyond rivalries. That's what that Super League thing showed to me. I would happily, if I was fully fit, I've already said this, I would have gone down to the Emirates, protested the Emirates, then driven all the way up to Manchester and go protest at Manchester, then drive to Liverpool and go protest at Liverpool. And then if Chelsea and Man City were doing it, I'd go protest there. Fuck Tottenham. Couldn't give a fuck about Tottenham. Right, they can keep their owners. I love them. Right. Do you think he will appoint Allegri if he bought? No, could do actually. That's an interesting question. Actually, that is an interesting question because we've never bought in Allegri in the first place because the board were not happy to give him the money he wants. If we got Eek in, he would bring a board that would happily give him the money he needs to go and make this team great. So he would and meet their demand and meet his demands. So because they want ambition. So you could look at it and say that is an option. That is a very good option, but only time will tell. The petition, which already, yeah, of course it did. Stephen, do you reckon Arsenal will sign Basuma? I've mentioned this a few times. Do you know what? Some of the latest transfer news that we've come up with, go check out the Fabrizio Romano stream, which should be just having a look. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, if you go into like let me have a look. Let me see if I can get it up. Right. I'm gonna quickly look at this. Gonna quickly have a look. Have a look. Playlists. Arsenal streams. If you look back at the I think it's in the 2021 playlist, Arsenal 2021 season. Oh, for God's sake, go away. Sorry, just give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to find this thing. Am I missing something here? Ah, there it is. Right. Yeah, look, let's go down. No. There we go. I'm gonna quickly share this. Give it up now. Sorry about that, guys, but here we go. If you go and click this link here, that is the link to the Fabrizio Romano stream about Basuma and stuff like that. So go and check that out. Right. We've got Man United questions in there. We had Liverpool questions, Chelsea, Tottenham. I think had Tottenham as well, but we also had Arsenal as well. So go and check that out. Because we take some quotes from there. It was brilliant stream. If you want to sign it, that was the link. What link? Where was the link? I can't find the link. I'll have to look it up later. I hope this is true. He's selling. Wouldn't be. He's selling. Wouldn't that be a good? Yeah. I mean, if he's selling, if it is all true and it happens, I think it'll be the biggest party of Arsenal Football Club, like we've won the bloody league. Hashtag Kroenke out. Stephen, maybe Arsenal fans will get a free spot. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm more worried about what's happening with Arsenal than what I'm listening to. Yeah, just trying to see if anyone will come on for 2 secs. Yeah, it's now live. Right. Here we go. Big up, Saeed. Saeed, the link's in the chat, mate. I think I also sent you a link as well, but links to cut if you want to come on. My guy, thank you very much. It would be like a lottery win for us if the club was sold. Yeah, definitely. Not confident for the match though. Gonna be hard. 1-1 draw, you say. I said 1-1, and I've changed my mind. It's gonna be boring 0-0. I think any team will score. They're both shit up front. Right. And that's the only reason why they all keep a clean sheet is because we're crap up front, same as right. But knowing him, he'll probably play a fucking false. If he plays that false 9 again, I'm gonna fucking get him. Honestly, I can't stand it anymore. How can you play a false 9 when you've never done it ever? Honestly, Stephen, maybe it can get some money from Mark Zuckerberg because they're close friends. Possibly, but I think Zuckerberg's got other things to worry about rather than worrying about Arsenal, to be honest. But I'm gonna have a look at Arsenal's. So I'm just gonna have a look at. So let's have a look at this. This is I mean, like, this is 2 days ago here. It shows that the Spotify founder Daniel Ek says he has secured the funding for Arsenal's takeover. I just see a tremendous opportunity, a real vision for the club, and bring it back to its glory. He's saying, like, this is the thing, they say all the right things, but will it happen? I don't know. But there you go. Spotify founder that I think it has insisted that he's serious about his bid to buy Arsenal and has necessary funding for the move. It comes after who founded the streaming service in 2006, is estimated to be worth 3.4 billion. Reportedly recruited Arsenal legends Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira, and Dennis Bergkamp in a bid to buy the club from the beleaguered owner Stan Kroenke. So that's them saying that. We'll see what Paul Mercer's had to say about this. I saw a bit about Paul Merson, so what's his take on the situation? Right. So I thought he just said he had some concerns about Daniel Ek, so we better listen to him, what he's got to say. A lot of rubbish, but there you go. Just give me 2 seconds to get him a drink. Right. Paul Merson has admitted that he is dubious over how serious Daniel Ek is about buying Arsenal. The Spotify owner has recently insisted he is very serious about taking control of the Gunners, and also admitted he is prepared for a long journey with the club. He wants to bring what I think is a very compelling offer to the owners, and I hope they hear me out. However, former Gunners midfielder Merson is not sure about the approach. Is Daniel Ek serious about buying Arsenal? I'm always dubious of things like this, he told the Daily Star. Well, would you rather sit here with the owners that we got, who would put on Twitter they would want to buy a football club? I can't imagine if you wanted to buy JP Morgan, you'd do it on social media, but everyone's heard of Spotify, haven't they? Well, call me a cynic, but it's great free advertisement for them. If he buys Arsenal, I'll say fair play to him, but I find it very strange. If you really want the club, you wouldn't do it like this. I can't see any way that Stan Kroenke sells anyway. Arsenal makes him money. It's not like he lives here and the fans can make his life a misery and hound him out. Do you know what? It makes it sound like, oh yeah, there's no bloody bother then. I mean, for God's sake, you've got to try. Honestly, so we'd rather what do you say? Stick with the owners that we got then? I mean, honestly, What? It's ridiculous. I mean, it's like, let's not bother. Let's just leave it as it is. Let the club rot and rot and rot and rot until we're done. Who do you think will win the United Liverpool derby? Is my internet lagging? No, I mean it's not lagging. It's full help. Surely not. For fuck's sake, I'm fucking pissed off with this internet. Really am. I'm getting fucked off with it. If United don't win that, right, I'll be gobsmacked. But there you go. Who would you want as next Arsenal manager? I said Benitez, mate. I've always said Benitez. So there we are. Stephen, what if another billionaire owner comes in and bids? It's kind of a win-win situation for the club. And Kroenkes, no. Yeah, because they'll try and outbid each other. Big up Alan Attic. Score predictions for today. I said a boring 0-0, mate. I said a boring 0-0 draw. Simple as that. But you can check me out for the watch along later on today. Yes, it's saying the watch along for the F1, but it's also following the football at the same time. So go and check that out, and it'll be cool to do both at the same time. So we'll have regular panelists for football. Rafa, my choice for next manager. He would suit the club well. That's what I keep saying. That's what I keep saying. But because we say that, we don't believe in the club. You know what I mean? We don't believe. We're not really real fans. Who would you want more billionaires to be involved in the bidding war? I don't care about a bit. Do you know what? I don't care. I'd just rather someone just buy the club. I don't care about bidding wars. I don't care. I'd rather just buy the club. Just buy the club. Hate to. What do you mean? But yeah. Look, I don't usually do reports like this until it's really guaranteed, but I was encouraged to do it today. If this happens, then all well and good. Right, we'll have a sing-song on the party, right, about it. That he's gone finally, but will it happen? We know how stubborn and Kroenke is. This is why we need to keep protesting. I don't know if there's a protest going on today. Let me have a look. Nah, it'd be there's another protest on. Oh, happy birthday to Dwayne Johnson. Okay, I get it. Hello, Miss Mel. Big up, Miss Mel. How are you? Right, 237 likes on that video last night. 237. Right. If Dangote bid for Arsenal, who do you think wins? Probably Dangote. He probably has more money, to be honest. Luis, hello, mate. I'll put the link in the chat. If anyone else does want to come on, before we wrap this up, do so. We've got 5 minutes. But yeah, like I said, is that the Kroenkes are very stubborn. It's going to take a lot to try and get these out. This is why protests like the one that's going to be doing on the 6th of May, not today. I thought it was today, but it's not. It's next time we're at the Emirates, so which will be the Villarreal game. yeah, so it's important that we protest there, especially during a UEFA Cup semi-final. You protesting on one of our biggest games of the season. It shows how much hatred we've got for our owner. So it's we need to keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep raising the voice. Only then will we succeed. Otherwise, we might as well just give the club to him and let him do what he wants with it. Let him move it to fucking Spain or somewhere, right? To go and compete in a Super League, right? This parasite is not getting away with this anymore. He's not doing this anymore. I can't stand him doing this to my club anymore. Steve, he wants, of course, he wants the fans on board, right? That helps him get the job, right? There's no point buying a football club if the fans don't agree with it, right? There's no point. It just doesn't work. So you've got to have the fans on board, right? And I hope that he is that sort of guy that will bring the fans on board, right? It's either that or I'm asking for a 50+1 system back, right? But that's only installed by the government, and that could take fucking ages. By which point we'll all have a Super League, right? Because that's not dead. This is the point, right? These owners, particularly FSG of Liverpool, the Glazers of Man United, and also Arsenal, they need to go. Because otherwise they will start that Super League. And if they start that Super League, we ain't getting football back this time. They will go through with it. They won't care. Right? These American owners in particular, especially from the three biggest clubs, right, in England are all American owned. The three biggest clubs in England are all American owned. Them in particular, because they have pretty much built the foundations of English football over the years. The amount of history of Arsenal have got, the amount of history Man United have got, the amount of history that Liverpool have got, right? So that's why we need to just focus on getting him out. Only then will we finally save football from itself and from these owners. They will make the ESL, but they'll tweak it a lot of things in my. I don't care how they tweet it. They're not fucking doing it. I'm not having it. No. 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 It's not happening, right? I don't want it happening at all. So I want these owners gone. It's a maximum. Oh, fucking don't. St. Maximan versus Bellerin. Oh, my life. Right, Arteta out. Yeah, Kroenke out. Yeah. This is the thing. They're not people realising this. You don't actually now. What I've realised is don't need to be Arteta out. Be Kroenke out. Especially if you're an Arteta out fan. Because if you're an Arteta out fan, you get Kroenke out and get equal fucking sack Arteta in 5 seconds. He'll say, look, you can leave with Kroenke right now. Right, there's your contract. Go, there's your payoff. Go somewhere else. Go fuck up some other club. Right, because you're not doing it here, mate. You might become a great manager in time, but you ain't great manager here. You're useless. Get out of here. Right, right. So that's where I feel. Yeah, so that's why I feel that. Yeah, that's why I feel being Kroenke out is probably more important now. 50+1 or the I'd have to say Eek, because we get more money to invest. The problem is with the Bundesliga, it's great having the 50+1 system, but they don't have a lot of money compared to the teams of the Premier League. The Premier League could buy any one of their players and pay twice the amount in contracts. Right, so if we're going to compete with the likes of Man City and that, we need an owner that's got a fair bit of money behind it. Right, Wenger was a great manager. A great manager wouldn't have left us in this shit. He should have left in 2014. Instead, he picked the money. He picked the power over the club. He could have quite easily just handed it over and given it to someone else, right? When we actually had a decent team. But no, even this final season, we were selling defenders when we conceded 8 goals in the first 3 games. He was fucking the club up left, right, and centre. Right? He was Kroenke's puppet. Right? He'd do anything for him. Right? He even lowered our standards to accept that top 4 is a trophy, just so that the Kroenkes don't have to invest in buying players to win the league. He lowered our standards. Right? No one else. Right? So I'm sorry. No, I don't. He was great for 10 years, brilliant. But what he's done to the club, right, afterwards has really gone over it. He's destroyed his legacy now. Right, he's destroyed his legacy. That's why only Herbert Chapman has a statue outside. And if anyone else, any other Arsenal manager gets a statue outside, it's got to be Herbert Chapman first, not Wenger. I don't care what anyone says. Who was the owner when Wenger first? Peter Hill-Wood. Peter Hill-Wood, Ken Fryer, those sort of men in charge. They actually cared. David Dean as well, Mr. Arsenal himself. The only problem David Dean did, the biggest mistake David Dean made was right as he was leaving, which was introducing Kroenke to the club. It was Kroenke who introduced. It was David Dean who introduced Kroenke to the club. It's the worst mistake he ever made. I'm sure if he knew that this was going to happen because of it, he wouldn't have done it. But there you go. Yeah, it was David Dean. But yes. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in as usual. Please do hit the like button. Smash.
Really helps us out. Thanks.
Smash the like button. Do hit the subscribe button if you are new, guys. We are back for the watch along for the Grand Prix. But also the start of it will be the football. That'll be in half an hour. But yeah, make sure to smash a like on the video. Do hit the subscribe button. And yeah, we'll be back at 1:30 for the football. Until then, everyone stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care.